Capturing people in action is one of the secrets to creating compelling photographs. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips about how you can capture people in different actions and how doing so will level up your photography. Hi, my name is Sean Gallagher. I'm a professional photographer and filmmaker. If you're new to my channel, welcome. For the past 20 years, I've been producing work for clients including National Geographic, The Guardian, and the Pulitzer Center. Here on my channel, I want to reveal some of the things that I've learned throughout my career in order to help you improve your photographs. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 tips about how you can capture action within your photographs, and why doing so will immediately help improve your photographs' compositions and make them more compelling. Before we get started, I want to invite you to join my inner community of students all learning photography with me. When you join my mentorship program, you'll get one-on-one video calls with me, and you'll get access to my exclusive chat community. We have monthly video calls and daily chat about all things photography and photographic storytelling. If you'd like some quick tips about photography, download my ebook titled The Camera Doesn't Matter: Professional Secrets for the Amateur Photographer, in which I reveal some of the things that I've learned throughout my professional career in order to help you quickly improve your images. Okay, let's go on to tip number 1 about capturing action within your photographs. One of the simplest ways to make your compositions more interesting is to capture someone walking somewhere within your frame. Now, I know that might sound quite easy at first, but I'm going to share with you a couple of professional tips that I know will help you take this technique to the next level. So in this frame, you can see that I captured a Tibetan monk walking through a monastery in Tibet. To make this image, I first found the composition and then simply waited for someone to walk into the frame in that central position. Stepping up the technique, you can be even more purposeful in choosing where your person is walking within the frame. Like in this image where I waited for a man to walk past the doorway in this temple. Notice how his legs are separated into a triangular shape. This is a little professional tip, as when you capture walking people with their legs apart, it always looks so much better visually. So make sure to take the photo just at that moment. If you really want to level up your walking photos, try to capture multiple people walking within one frame. It will be more challenging to get everyone in positions that work, but I know that your patience will pay off if you persist long enough. When you're next out taking photos, make sure to strategically try to capture someone walking within your frame, and I know it's going to make your compositions more interesting. Now, the next step up from capturing people walking within your frame is going to be a little bit harder, but I know it's going to improve your photos even more. And that's by capturing people either running or jumping within your frame. Now, in daily life, there may be many different reasons why people may be running or jumping. There might be someone running excitedly into the sea on a beach, someone going for a jog along a path, or children rushing to catch a bus to get to school. There may be a group of people playing volleyball, or someone diving into a pool for a swim. So there are many different opportunities where you can capture someone running or jumping. But it's a little bit harder than capturing someone walking, because running and jumping is happening much faster and at much more fleeting moments. The secret to capturing these type of moments is anticipation, really. You have to anticipate these moments almost before they happen. And as they happen, you have to be ready to take the picture. You have to press the shutter at exactly the moment when the action is happening. And that all comes down to being prepared and having that anticipation for what people are doing. On a technical level, you may need to use a higher shutter speed depending on how fast your subject is moving. Normally for people, anything over 1/500th of a second should suffice, so make sure that your camera's settings are set up ready to capture that moment. Another simple way to incorporate action into your photographs is to look out for the gestures that people express every day in daily communication and interactions. This mainly happens with people's hands. So when you're out photographing, look at the way people interact with one another, look at the gestures that they show to each other, and be ready to try to capture them within your photographs. Let's have a look at a few examples to show you what I mean. In this image taken in China, the gesture was the waving of the hand as a man bid farewell to some visitors on his farm. So by capturing this gesture at the moment the arm is raised, it adds a really nice dynamic to the frame. Gestures can elicit different feelings in images. Like in this image where a Tibetan monk is raising his hand to the camera, it kind of creates a sense of tension in the frame. However, in this image, the gesture creates a sense of happiness and hope as a member of a crowd celebrates his sports team success. All these different gestures that people express in daily life and interactions reveal something so much more deeper about the people and their daily lives. So as a photographer, you have to be observant about capturing these actions as they happen. So remember to anticipate these emotions, watch people, anticipate the gestures, and be ready to capture them within your frame. One of the final ways to capture people in action is to try to capture one of the most fundamental parts of being human, which is expressing emotion. Now, it may be something as simple as a smile, or a laugh, or even a tear running down someone's face. But if you're able to capture emotion in your photographs, then you are able to reveal something so much deeper about the people that you're photographing. And it's one of the hardest things to do in photography, but when you're able to do it, your images will become much more impactful and will reveal something much deeper at a much more emotional level. In this image, you can see that the emotion between a mother and a child is clearly being expressed in this moment. So by taking the image at the moment the mother is smiling, you can see the connection between them both. The moment isn't overly dramatic, but it is powerful. This moment is more obvious as a man erupts in laughter at a joke made by someone off the camera. So capturing him mid-laugh was the key to making this strong image of him in the moment. It's not always about capturing people in a happy state, however. This man kind of exudes a sense of sadness by the expression on his face. So the action is often subtle. So make sure to keep your eyes open for all ranges of emotion expressed by people. Capturing emotion is an advanced form of capturing action within your photographs. But if you start to pay attention to people, pay attention to how they interact with one another and how people reveal emotions, when you start to notice those things, then you can start to think about capturing them within your frame. And I know that once you start doing that, you're going to start really elevating the power and intensity of your images. The secret to capturing action within your frame is to develop your skills of anticipation and timing. You need to become almost like a professional people watcher. As you observe people, you anticipate their actions, their movements, their emotions. And once you develop that skill of anticipation, then you can be ready with your camera to capture those moments. And once you start developing those skills and start trying to look for those moments, I know that you're going to start to see them everywhere, and you're going to be able to incorporate them more and more into your photos and make your images even more impactful. If you've been out taking photos and you've got some good images of people in action, why not share them with me in my private chat groups? I have one on WhatsApp and one on WeChat. And within these groups, members share their photos and get feedback from me and other people within the community. To join these communities, all you need to do is download my ebook, The Camera Doesn't Matter, via my website. And at the end of the ebook, there are QR codes which you can scan, and I'll add you to our groups. If you really want to improve your photography and go beyond single images, join my mentorship program, in which I'm helping students from around the world improve their photography through photographic storytelling. The links to my mentorship program and the ebook can be found in the links in the description below. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch some of the other videos on my channel. I'll see you in the next video.